Hi everybody, it's Fraboy Master back from Teenage Mutant Ninja Scrubs, and today we're going to talk about the already fixed ghosting issue. It has come to light yesterday that Monte Carlo of Gun Brothers Gaming had sent a report to Red Storm highlighting the issue during the PTS 1.6. Now, with that said, it would appear that ghosting should never have actually made it into the live game. Now, it is unlikely that Red Storm or Massive will actually ever confirm that they did receive a report from Monte Carlo of Gun Brothers Gaming. Please check out his YouTube channel. Now, since the ghosting issue had appeared, a lot of people have been discussing this on forums and different places, and it looks like there's a kind of spectrum of different views on whether this was an exploit or a glitch, or if people should be punished or receive sanctions regarding what they were actually doing whilst they were utilising this glitch within the DZ and Last Stand. Now, my personal viewpoint is that there should be timed bans or some sanctions issued against players that did do this glitch repeatedly. It is unclear whether Massive have actually the data in order to identify players that were doing this, and hence it's unlikely that there will ever be any bans or sanctions placed against players that did do this. So we all know that Hamish, Yannick, Gabe and Matt are all great community managers, but they're not actually the people that make the decisions on what we're told that's somebody else's job. And unfortunately, there hasn't been clarification at all from Massive as to whether this was an exploit, glitch, etc, etc. And it leads me back to last year, where Massive had actually posted a number of statements discussing the issue of exploits, sanctions and punishments, and pulling out the ban hammer and so on and so forth. Now, unfortunately, the lack of transparency regarding a statement from Massive regarding this issue does worry me, in that should any other game-breaking glitches or exploits make it into the game, it does appear that we as a player base are ultimately just going to have to put up with it until they can get it fixed, which is not the best scenario in my point of view. Now, it does look like Massive have actually made a massive U-turn regarding their mission statement from April last year regarding the issue of glitches and exploits, bugs and so on and so forth, which to me is actually very worrying. And I'm going to actually show you the statements that Massive did provide to the gaming community last year, as there were other game breaking issues that we've dealt with in the past, and they did advise that they were dealing with that proactively. And it does appear that they're not dealing with this ghosting issue, which was absolutely game breaking, and they're not actually, in my point, from what I can see, it looks like they're not actually dealing with that proactively in the manner in which they stated in April last year. Now, I myself have actually put in nearly 62 days worth of playing on this game, so it's clear I love the game. I love the game for its diversity and its uniqueness, and I don't think there is ever going to be another game quite like it, to be honest with you. But I am worried that should problems arise in the future and Massive don't address them in the manner as you're seeing here regarding their statements, I think they're going to lose many players and ultimately ruin the chances of the division maintaining a long lifespan, such as like Destiny for instance. And to me that's a real shame. I love this game to pieces. I love the community managers. I think they do a great job, but unfortunately they are the public face of telling us information, and it looks like Massive have unfortunately failed in these promises that they made previously in April last year. And I just simply have made this video in order to ask Massive to look back at these statements and reaffirm those promises and reaffirm the player base that they will do everything that they can to stop the cheaters and stop the glitches and stop the exploits in order that the game does progress and maintain some sort of usable player base that can keep the game going until either year 3, where it's either going to be, you know, massive story expansions or Division 2. Again, I love this game. I absolutely adore it. I've spent 62 days playing the game, and I do have friends that have actually got more hours in it in playtime than I have. I've met some amazing people in the game, and I've maintained that friendship and will maintain those friendships through playing this game, hopefully, and through playing other games as well. But again, I am asking Massive to realistically look at these mission statements and actually kind of answer these questions that are being asked by many people. Will there ever be bans? Will there ever be sanctions? You know, are they going to action on the information and intel that they're able to capture within their databases, you know, in order to reaffirm the players that the game will continue in a positive manner rather than a seriously negative manner. Now, with that said, that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. I do thank you very much for your time. Time is precious, we're never getting it back, so if you've made it this far into the video, I thank you with my heart. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, I should say. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching. Bye just now.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated.